Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Pierce will try to pick it up. And this time he is in. Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
Let's go now.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Come on. Hey.
Now the numbers for Waddle in last week's ball game. 6 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Falcons are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Drew knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud on 3rd down now. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he will lose lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it will be Falcon football. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Stroud now on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Stroud looking to throw. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. A 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And Woods has it complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Collins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
First down, Texans.
Go!
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. A run for Pierce out of the gun, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This one from 48 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Falcons offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A running play on 1st down will give 4 up to the 29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up, eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, here's Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach for the rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's getting...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cross Watkins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. On second down, it's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, here's a run with Sink. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Holding offense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty. Will change hands on the fumble recovery. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here we go.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. To the right side and caught by Dell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready?
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. That'll be caught left side by Woods. Short completion, just 4 yards, and 3rd and 1 now. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 3rd and 1. Stroud over the middle and gets it to Collins. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Come on.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start in the Motor City. Carolina paying a visit to Detroit. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. The Panthers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his man. That's down. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give left side for Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Knocked that down for a win, and the defense is coming.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Look at the big man rumble on the move past the 40. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I hope we're giving enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
And now out comes Houston.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Stroud out of the gun here. Got his man, Dell. He's into space past the 25.
Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell.
55 yards.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Another quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open.
Back now here on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Hand off left side, Pierce.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Working with second and 5 now. On second down, it's Stroud.
And it's caught.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ballgame, and he's got a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Pierce is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Singletary will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. The give is to Elliott. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Now 1st and goal. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Elliott. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Hold everything because we got an injury, and it's a notable one. Ezekiel Elliott in some discomfort following that last play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Stroud and the Texans down 34-31, 65 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Stroud to throw it. Got his man, it's Woods. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Woods. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Into the hands of Singletary.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Stroud.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
Stroud.
And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish. And this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you feel real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their team. They're not happy, but overall, this crowd is loving what they just saw.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because